Morning, guys. June 24th, 2026. I got a call from a guy yesterday, actually. He wanted me to give him a price on replacing his air conditioning system. So I asked him what was going on over there. He said he had a guy over there go over there and condemn it. After talking to him for a little bit, what I think happened was contactor outside in a condensing unit probably is shorted, you know, low ohms, and then that would trip, that would fry the that would fry the step-down transformer and the air handler up in the attic, and that's what happened, from what he said. The guy trying to sell him a new system. I said, well, you just probably need a transformer in the attic and a contactor outside, and then he can get back up and running. He said it's an old R22 system. There's nothing wrong with them as long as it doesn't, you know, leak all the gas out. I would stay with that. But anyway, I talked to him on the phone and I explained to him, you know, turn right on what he could do, what his options are, and he wants me to go over there and try to fix it after talking to him for a bit. I'll go over there and I'll check the ohms on the contactor. Should be like 14 ohms with the wires off on the low voltage side. If it's like 2 or 1 or 3, the coil's cooked, and it's a direct short to the transformer. You know, cook it. I always had like a fuse upstairs when I put a new could be that the wires are touching too. Could be that the wires are touching on the low voltage outside. Easy enough to check it. See if we can get them going. Hold on with this thing. I bet you that's the problem. We're just talking to you on the phone.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds very similar. It sounds like what they were explaining. The text that came in yesterday sounds like what they were explaining.
I'll be able to tell if it's bad just by the ohms here on the...
Yep. I didn't know what he was testing, but he grabbed a multimeter and tested something and whatever he saw.
Alright, let me shut off the... pull the disconnect.
Yeah, I don't know if those connects have breakers inside of them, so I even swapped those out to see if there was something that happened, so...
Alright, I'm gonna check the... looks new. We're gonna check the ohms on the thing. It should be 14. Okay. If it's low, that's a direct short to that transformer upstairs.
And then that would have blown that transformer too.
And that would buck it.
Yep.
Because it's voltage. So I got the ohms right here. I'm gonna see what it is. See, I got my power off. Oh, 10, that's not bad. 10 ohms, I shouldn't have shorted it.
Okay.
$10 ohms, that's fine. That's not, it's probably just upstairs then. It's been cooling okay?
It was cooling, yeah, it was cooling okay, and then on Friday afternoon, we noticed that we were just blowing warm air. The air handler was running, but this wasn't kicking on.
Yeah, so I think that we just got a blown transformer upstairs, or something's going on with the transformer upstairs. This should all be fine.
Okay.
So that's good news.
Why would this not be kicking on then?
Well, because if the transformer is fried upstairs, it's not going to send a signal down to here.
Okay.
The low voltage.
But it would still, the air handler would still kick on?
The air handler wouldn't kick on.
It was kicking on.
It was kicking on.
It was kicking on initially upstairs.
Well, we have to go check it.
It was kicking on initially, but this was not. And then I tried to move some wires around because we...
Well, sometimes what happens is we have to go upstairs and disconnect the, see what I got for ohms upstairs coming down here. This is all connected. Well, we got 14 ohms. We got 10 ohms, which should be fine. I mean, what I can do is put a transformer up there with a fuse, right? Yep. And then if something happens, a fuse will blow instead of the transformer, and then we'll try that. Usually, when these are bad, it's like 2 ohms, really, really low. Yeah. Not 10 or 12, you know. Yep. You want to try to keep it to a minimal here. You don't want to be spending all kinds of money unless you have to.
I agree.
So new system's not going to be cheap.
I know. We got the quote.
It's not cheap.
Yeah, we bought the house.
So the air handler was running, but this wasn't kicking in.
Correct. Yeah. That was the initial problem, and then I was moving stuff around. We had Mass Save come in, and they put a new thermostat in, but they didn't move the AC wires over to the new thermostat.
Well, maybe the thermostat's not wired right.
Yeah, it could be as simple as that for the air handler. But when the guy went up into the attic, he said that he could smell some burn.
Yeah, the transformer's cooked then, if you could smell it. You know, maybe when they hooked up the thermostat, they cooked the transformer. They cooked the transformer.
I might have done it. Yeah.
Let me look at the thermostat wires. Yeah. That's why I kind of asked questions, so we could see what the hell's going on with the thing. Yep. I'm gonna put this back together. I'm gonna get my other kit. I got the thermostat calling. The fuse is blown. The fuse is blown. Alright, so we got that plugged in. Got a little popper there. Alright, I got a new fuse in there. It's kind of tight up here, I really can't. .5 amp fuse, I put the 5 in there. It's working. Guy's gonna charge him $3,500 to fix it. I want to show you what happened downstairs. Should be working now. Just a tight area. Sell the guy a new system, okay? There was an extra fuse. I put yours back in because I carry 3 amps. Yeah. That one was a 5.
Yeah, keep yours.
So what happened was this thermostat probably went bad.
Yep. And it wasn't sending enough power.
It wasn't turning yellow. It wasn't sending power to yellow. So when you switch it over to this, you jump this wire into this. Mass Company did. You hit this common wire
against something.
Against any one of those other wires, and you shorted the fuse.
Got it.
So now I can definitely feel it cooling.
Oh yeah.
So what you got to do is you have to put this to what you want. We're on 71.
Yep, that's fine.
And you got to push hold.
Sounds good.
If not, you got to go in and set the program in.
Yep.
What you want.
Yeah, so you can set it for data.
I can feel the cooling.
I did it with the heat.
So the guy wanted what, $3,500 to fix that?
Yep.
And so all you needed was that. I mean, it's a service.
fuse, it looks
it's like a flipping service call.
Basically.
Oh yeah, nice and cold, and feel the heat coming out of there.
Yep.
And this is nice and cold. You're good.
Like I said, these things have been running fine. I haven't had any issues with the actual cooling.
Boy, you see this? All this?
Get all that.
You got to hit this good with the garden hose.
Okay.
Clean this really good with the garden hose.
Is that okay to just spray this way, or do you want to spray from inside?
Well, I mean, just hit on an angle and get this clean.
Got it.
If you do from the inside, you got to shut all the disconnects off.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, at least hit the outside with the hose, you know, on an angle, and you'll be able to get most of it off.
Yeah.
Still running, I mean, leave them alone.
Okay.
I'll get you a slip.
Perfect.
Alright guys, there you go. We're flipping a lot of scammers out there trying to sell you new equipment. What happened was the guy, air handler was working up in the attic blowing air, but the condensing unit wasn't kicking in. So we had them two thermostats up on the wall, so he switched the wires over.
Then take the first left.
From the old thermostat to the new thermostat that they had for heating. They had a heating cooling thermostat for heating. So the homeowner hooked up the wires, you know, to the heating cooling thermostat on the second floor. He must have touched the common wire to one of the other wires and fried the fuse in the attic.
Street. Then take the first right.
So the thermostat, the old cooling thermostat was not sending power to the yellow wire to pull the condenser in. So when he switched the wires over, he shorted the fuse out. So we had another company go over there, told them both systems were fried, and they needed a new system. They wanted to fix the old system. Was going to be $3,500. All it needed was a fuse. Unbelievable. Well, I charge him, you know, climbing around in the attic, and it's an hour and a quarter labor, $175, and the other guy wanted $3,500. I was giving him a quote for a new system. I didn't even ask him how much that was. Holy shit. I told him, you gotta watch out, man. There's flipping scammers out there that'll
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Fox Corner.
bend you over the flipping table and give you a how you doing into next week. Unbelievable. I mean, I could have sold the guy a new system too if I was a piece of shit. So this goes to show you don't trust anybody. I guess I told the guy hopefully he learns a lesson from this.
Turn right on Fox Corner Mall Road.
Hopefully I told him hopefully he'll learn a lesson from this. Yeah, $175 and he's up and running.
In 1/2 mile.
Only in America.